While Rick Ross and French Montana had verses buzzing, Dame Daniels explained how his own MMG connected situation is coming together.
You're working with Rick Ross and MMG. What should people expect next?
Well, I'm actually working with Richie Evans, the former artist to the game from Black Wall Street, right?
Yeah, I've interviewed him a few times actually.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's my guy, you know. So I have what is called, just to clarify, I have what is called a joint venture. You know what I mean? So I'm actually a part of the Evans administration and slash Maybach Music. So we're in partnership with Maybach Music. So I have worked with MMG for the last couple years. I've been working closely with Richie as far as working on his Highly Favored 2 project. I am featured on a remix that he's getting ready to put out called What's Happening. He has the original the original with Be Legit, and it's produced by DJ Darryl. Shout out DJ Darryl, Be Legit. The remix is actually featuring La Russell, myself, Big Doobie, I think Brags, Still Dre, and then a few others. You know what I mean? I don't want to, mix anybody's name up, but that's supposed to be coming out. I want to say within the next few weeks. Uh, Man, I have a couple records that we're actually working on. We have a group project that we're gonna get ready to put out. That's gonna be with it's going to be under the Evans administration and Maybach Music. So it's kind of like a compilation group album that we're finishing up. So that's going to be like the first release that I'm going to be a part of outside of the Highly Favored 2 project that I'm featured on. So like my first official release is going to be, the group project. I can't tell you, I'm not going to say who's all on it, but I will say one person who's actually produced on it, and that's actually Drumma Boy. So we ended up working with Drumma Boy. That has been a bucket list for at least 20 years for me. Shout out
Yeah,
Drumma Boy. You know what I mean? Memphis, what up? You know what I mean? So, but nah, it was a really real honor, being able to get on records like that, and being able to say, hey, I got a project in the works with MMG and TEA. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that's
yeah,
what I got coming up. And then not only that, I got my album that I got on the way. I do have a remix for my Mob in the Trap song that I got with Princess that we're actually going to be putting out under TEA and MMG that I
yeah,
have featuring Young Dro. You know what I'm saying? So I got a record with Young Dro as well. That's going to be coming out. So you guys look out for that. As far as the impact, that's really what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? Just making a solid impact, being able to get on a big enough platform and a big enough stage so I can tell the story, you know what I'm saying? And being able to get to the masses and being able to make the solid impact and solidify my legacy as it should be, you know what I'm saying? Because like I just messed around with people, you know what I mean? Like my cousin is actually Richie Valens, the rock singer, the behind La
yeah,
Bamba and things like that, right? So my whole thing is that I want to be able to not just be under his shadow, whatever, you know what I mean, be able to create my own legacy and
yeah.
make my the impact the way that I want to make it.
Thanks for watching Worldwide Entertainment TV. Don't forget to subscribe and watch more videos right here.